back to Project Frankenstein. Guess what? What did we get, Shy?
We got
Motor mounts.
morning.
We got motor mounts. So I'm gonna do a little unboxing video. But these are gonna help us because now we can get everything done. So I'm very excited. Shy, let's open this bad boy up.
I was about to say, let's open this thing up because I'm too excited.
Are you excited?
Yeah.
Me too. Me too. Let's see. What do we got?
Yay!
Yeah, got some
Pawpaw.
of that. A little magnet, boom. And Shy.
Okay. Sorry.
All right, let's see, guys. Let's see. Here's one. Oh yeah, look at that.
It looks like a camera.
Dang, that's nice. You see how nice that is, Shy?
Yeah. Look, I have a pulp face.
All right, so there's one. You can definitely notice the difference. I mean, this is nice, really nice.
Daddy,
Okay.
can I pulp this?
Not right now, baby. Nobody wants to hear popping stuff on a video. All right, and then here's the other one. Pretty much the same. There is, when I ordered them, there is one that says left and one that says right. I don't know if there's really a difference or not, but we'll keep them straight. There you go. There you go. What do you think, guys? It's pretty awesome, huh? You like it, Shy?
Yeah, it looks beautiful.
Look at that. Yeah, there's definitely a huge quality difference. I'm really glad I got these. Definitely looks like it was a worthwhile purchase. I think I'm ready to get this thing back in there. And I think I figured out how to do it. I found some pretty helpful videos. I'll put those in the description here. But I think we're ready to get this done. Boom. Okay, first thing, I'm gonna flip the transmission over and drain out the fluid that's in there. Boom. Just try and get everything lined up, baby. Boom. Okay, so I think I'm gonna figure out how to put the clutch on, connect the transmission. Boom. I almost forgot, I gotta drain that transmission first. That'll take 2 seconds, but I want to make sure you get the pan so I don't just leak it on the floor, you know? All right, so I got the pan and I got some brake cleaning fluid to get the, just make sure the surface is still good to go. Boom. Now, lift this bad boy and try and get it to drain right into there. Where's that hole at? Over there. Man, this bad boy's heavy. Okay. Well, nothing came out. See on the hole there. I think we're good there. All right. One obstacle down. So I just want to make sure to line this up as much as possible. I think we'll be doing all right. I just need to make sure everything Lines up, baby. All right, I think that's pretty good. Let's clean that. Put the clutch on and boom. So I think I got everything lined up. I thought I was gonna have to drain fluid, but no other fluid came out, so I think we're good there. And then, so now I have to figure out how to put the clutch on, bolt it all together. Boom. So what I want to do now, you can't really see it too good, but I just want to make sure everything's nice and clean. So I'm going to use this brake cleaner and just make sure we're good on the flywheel. This stuff works great. Okay. I think we're sitting pretty good there. And I also just want to make sure the whatever you call that piece on the transmission's good. Sorry, it's kind of hard to show this angle, but all right, that's a little better view. So right now I'm trying to clean up this drive shaft bit. Just make sure we're good there. And then the flywheel I already cleaned up, so we're good there. I think we're sitting pretty good. Let's see. Now, one thing I've seen on some of these videos is making sure, like how it has these little grooves in it, making sure you kind of have an idea of what's the top center of it. So when you try and get everything put back together, it's easier to spot. But I mean, what do I know? All right, let's see. I just don't want any dirt in here. Just trying to make sure any kind of like dirt and grease is out of here. Make sure it's super clean. I think we're pretty good there. That looks good. Now, here's the fun part. Gotta figure out how to put this clutch back on, which, watching enough videos, I think I got it sorted out. But I guess we'll find out pretty quick, huh? So I gotta put this piece on first. Shoot, maybe I should actually back this up a little bit. Yeah, I think I gotta, shoot, I don't know if I can. Let me see if I can back the engine up. All right, I think I got it sorted out. Now, we just got to put that, there we go. Is that better? Now we just got to put that thing back on. Oh, we need the fork. We need this bad boy. I think that's it. I think we're good. All right, so let's see. Now, I've watched a lot of videos, and I think I've got this pretty much sorted out. It's definitely a little nerve-wracking when you're just doing it yourself, though. Oh, definitely tell you that. So I think I need to put the throwout bearing on here.
It goes.
So I'm trying to remember if it goes like how this piece connects. These little what do you call it? Little spring deals. I know they've got to be. It's got to be like this. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, but that doesn't fit. Maybe it is like that. It's like that. Yeah, I think I got this. Okay, so that's how I have it. Pretty sure. I don't think it can go another way, because just the way this square piece is, it wouldn't fit on this side. Like I couldn't put it between here. I don't think. No, it's got to be like that. So now I'm just gonna put it here just to. Actually, you know what? I think I gotta put this after, because I don't think you can get it properly lined up otherwise. Okay, so I'm gonna lube it with that with that spline stuff. I want to do this part first. All right, let me see here. So here's the new clutch. Now, the nice thing is it actually says flywheel side on it. So that's cool. And then I watched a couple videos to sort this out because I wasn't too familiar with it, to be honest. So basically we go like this. We use, one thing I saw in a couple of the videos is this deeper side goes towards the tranny. And then this also says flywheel, which is cool. Then we're gonna line it up there. So use this tool to line it up. And then we're gonna bolt the, we're gonna bolt this bit behind it. And actually, I just realized I have to figure out where I put those bolts. All right, so hang tight one sec. This is what it looks like so far. So I got the little guider tool holding it in, right? That's gonna go on that side. The fork, I'm gonna just put through to clip on. That seems pretty easy. To be honest with you, it doesn't seem as bad as intimidating as it is, if that makes sense. Actually, it doesn't seem that difficult. I just need to find my bolts real quick. I got it all sorted out, but I've only got 2 of the 6 bolts. I know they're here, they've got to be here, but now I'm trying to find them. I think I found them. So I'm just gonna double check though. All right, boom. Let's just make sure these bad boys fit. And I actually, I brought some Q-tips to make sure I get all these, make sure it's super clean. I don't want it to be all gunked up, baby. Okay. And I just want to double check that we're good. All right, yeah, we're good. All right, so what I'm gonna do is, oh, almost lost my bolt. I'm gonna lubricate everything so I can start putting this stuff together. I just wanted to kind of test fit it to make sure, you know. So this will know how I'll go on the front here, like so. All right. Let me see, baby. I think I'm gonna clean that surface too. Where's my towel? All right, so let me just make sure this is clean. Hopefully I'm doing this all right. All right, we're good there. Now let's use a spline lube. Take the big jump, get everything done. So now I'm gonna use a spline lube on both sides, basically. I mean, I think we're good to go. I'm just trying to make sure there's nothing I'm missing here. I'm pretty sure we're good to go. All right. So I know from the videos that I watched, the actual how-to videos, to make sure to lube up the inside of here. But I did see not to over lube it. They were very specific on that. But just to lube on the inside. Which makes sense. It said not to over lube because you can, if it comes out, then it starts making things mess up. All right, so now I'm gonna go back with my little tool. Pop that bad boy. Okay, here we go. We'll leave this right there. Oh, I'm gonna use this on the spline side over here, and I'm gonna use it on my throwout bearing on the inside, just to make sure that's all lubed up. And I'm being careful not to over lube There's a lot of jokes in there. But, yeah. So now I take a little bit of this. And for anyone that's new to my channel, I do not know what I'm doing. I'm sorting this out as I go along. Please do not use this as a how-to video. If it helps you, awesome, but I'm not an expert by any means. So please don't take my my actions for whatever, you know what I mean. All right, so get that all good. I think this seems like the same, you know, I've got that, what is it? Engine lube. Seems like the same stuff, to be honest. All right, that's good. Now let's get that other bad boy. I think I'll probably try and clean those bolts before I put them on too. I would love to replace all the bolts. I'd love to paint, but this is a budget build and I'm doing the best with what I got, and I'm not trying to overdo it. I'm trying to do it little by little. So at some point I'll replace them, but for now, I'm gonna use the same bolts. They still look good. I'm just gonna clean them up and boom. Clean all the bolts. And now I'm gonna put this bad boy on. And this should be interesting. Ooh. All right. I think, how do I do this? I know from some of the videos I saw, it said make sure not to get any oil on the inside of that. All right. What I'm hoping is I can hold this enough, get a few bolts in. Crap. I guess I gotta figure out how this lines up first. Oh man. It's not that it's heavy, it's not super light. I'm trying to line up the bolts. Bolt pattern here. Like that. There's so many freaking holes on here, man. Alright, I think that's it. Alright, let me try and get the second one. Just so I know I'm in the right spot. I don't know, it's not completely lining up. Something's off. All right, hold on. I'm trying to get everything lined up. I didn't think it would be this challenging, to be honest, but there is a lot of holes, so I guess it's understandable. Let me see. I have another idea. Okay, maybe I can see where they're paired up like that. Because they're kind of in that like 2-2-2 pattern. Maybe right there, right there, right there. Is that it? All right. Maybe that's it. All right, let's try this one more time. All right, let's see. Right there. That looks promising. That feels promising. Let me get the second one. Oh, man, come on. You're kidding me. It's not it. It's not it. Wow. There's got to be a better trick to this. I just don't know it. This is honestly where I could use a second set of hands too, because if I had somebody that could kind of just like hold it while I lined it up, it'd be super helpful. All right, let's try again. This is not the part I expected to be taxing. I'm just trying to figure out how to get it to line up. And it's kicking my butt. Of course, I didn't mark it by any means. I don't think there's any marking on here. No. Maybe. Let's see if I can see. Tried sitting down. I figure that's probably at least a better angle to be doing this. See, I get two bolts lined up, but then the other ones don't line up. I don't get that. Don't tell me this is the wrong part. It shouldn't be, right? No, I don't think so. I'm gonna grab the other one just to be sure. I think I figured it out. The bolts don't line up with the new one. I think I'm gonna put the old one on for now. I was talking with my other buddy, Quint 1836, and he said it looked okay, which I think it is. The original, the one I had on there. I mean, I still have this part's new, you know. Oh man, it's such a bummer. I think what I'll do is put the old one on, take the one I bought. I'll probably just sell it or hold on to it. Either way. Let me make sure this one fits too. Shoot. Yeah. All right, so let's clean this one up and we'll put this one back on. It honestly doesn't look bad. And I'll find something to do with this other one. Maybe I can sell it, trade it, or return it. Oh, I probably can't return it because it's part of that thing. That's all right. I'll figure out something. Okay, cool. I got it all cleaned up. Honestly, this one doesn't look bad at all. I mean, it looks old, but it doesn't look bad. I'm not really super thrilled that that other one doesn't fit, but I would rather this be the only issue versus something else. So now, I'll figure out where I had this bad boy. Nope, stay there. I think I had it right there.
Yeah, I think this is gonna work.
All right, I got 2 bolts in. Well, it's getting dark. Had to bring out the swamp light. But I can't just leave it like this. That's the problem, man. It's like once you start this, it's like you gotta do it. All right. Just gotta sort out this bolt pattern. Well, I finally found the bolts, or the bolt pattern. Basically what I had to do was just walk around and just check every single option till it lined up. I mean, I knew it had to. I mean, this is the original one that came off of it. So again, it's a real bummer that other one doesn't work, but it's just something we're gonna have to fix down the road. I mean, look, unfortunately, I'm not working with Ideal Space or whatever else. So right now, the most important thing to me is just get it running. We can come back and fix all this little ancillary stuff later, you know what I mean? All right, so now I got the torque wrench out and 24 foot-pounds of torque. That's what I'm going for. And I'm going to tighten them in a crisscross pattern. Make sure I tighten them evenly, so to speak. Well, we have a problem. I know this is set correctly, But a bolt broke on me. I need this bolt. I mean, I can't not put that one bolt. All right, well, I think I'm forced to stop, really, because I need this bolt. If I'm going to replace this one, maybe it's a sign I got to replace them all. I think because there's a hole on the back of this, hopefully I can just get one of the other bolts and push the other one out, I hope, through the back, you know? Man, it's not what I wanted to happen. Was not expecting that. All right, so I'm going to stop. We're going to get some more of these full ones, and then we're going to come back, and I'll probably take these bolts out, replace them with new ones. But really, the rest is pretty simple. I know I always say that, but all we got to do is take this, connect it with the tranny, just put that fork in there, and we should be able to wheel it right in. It's really not that bad now. It's really not. I just need to get these bolts. I'm not going to think too much of it because I know I can get this done quick. All right. And as always, thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Hopefully, I can get this done tomorrow. Worst case scenario, we'll wait till next week. But hopefully, we can get this knocked out tomorrow. All right. Boom, baby. Like and subscribe.